My life is in danger. It's because of content creation. And now I know you may be hearing that and be like, whoa, that is a crazy claim. What do you mean? And I actually am serious about this. And no, it's not what you think. It's not the parasocial relationships where someone goes through and watches all the videos and they kind of become obsessed and form this friendship that you're really not aware of, to the point to where they're like trying to look up where you live and, send you private messages and getting all super stalkery. I'm not talking about that, because those do in the past have gotten very extreme with like people breaking into it happened to Jenna Marbles, like someone broke into their house. And I'm not even talking about the dangers of just being popular on the internet. I'm talking about content creation itself and how it's changed to what I feel the detriment of content creators. I don't think it's good. I think it's very bad, and I think it affects everyone, including me, very negatively. And let me explain. So let me go way back first. Let me go way back and just talk about how it's changed first. Back when I started on YouTube, all you had to have was just, you had a nice camera, you had a good computer that can record and play games at the same time, and you could just play whatever. You could do video games, you could do a whole playthrough of Silent Hill 2 where you just kind of sit there and talk in the corner and like kind of laugh to yourself awkwardly, and that was enough. You could go and just find internet clips and kind of have a laugh and share them and not put a lot of effort into it and still be successful. Over time, of course, that's changed because the space became far more competitive. Lots more people started getting into it. Once everybody figured out you can make money doing it, a lot more people started joining in. So it went from just kind of those very simple hobbyist kind of videos, I would call them, just someone filming themselves having their day or whatever, like very basic stuff, to then people started getting better at making thumbnails, and then people started getting higher production quality. Like I was like one of the OG dudes that figured out how to use a green screen in my videos. That was like my big thing for a while. But you needed to find like a leg up over people because so many people were coming in. You can't just be a normal guy doing the same thing anymore. Like now, if you come into content creation now and you just want to play a game, play whatever, and you find it interesting, you're not going to do well. The only people that can do that are people that already have followings. For new people coming in, you have to have some kind of like unique personality or like crazy thing you're doing, or like be really good at the game, or just something that gives you that edge. But people have figured out a much, much easier way to gain popularity and to go viral. And that is where I think we are today. I call it engagement baiting, basically, where content creators will come up and they'll say something controversial or just really stupid, or just something that's kind of 50-50 in the middle, so that people can argue about it, so that people will comment about it, so people will take clips of it and share it and be like, did you see this? And that way they go viral with little effort. I was actually talking about it on my Twitter today, just engagement baiting, and how I'm just really sick of seeing it. This is a tweet I made that says, water is the only thing people should drink. People who drink colas, teas, alcohol, coffee, or put chemical flavor in their water are weak and lazy and are shortening their life just for taste. Water gang on top. And it was just a joke, because under that I talked about how this is just a low example of engagement bait. And if you do it enough, people are going to start quoting it and retweeting it. Eventually someone will maybe even make an article about you. And then there you go, you did it. And people are like talking, like people are retweeting it. They're talking in it, like arguing about it. It's that easy, I guess. There's YouTube boxing. There's creator boxing now. Like the YouTubers out there fighting each other for your attention. And it goes further than just like them doing crazy things or even fighting with each other. Even just like people praising degenerate behavior in general. Like, what's his name? The bald-headed dude that has like manic episodes and is like crazy, like one of his teeth fall out during one of his streams, and like one of them he's at the airport trying to like pick up this chick, and this weird, very weird situation. But things like that, people watch, and as terrible as it is, people watch it. Like you go back in the day with like Logan Paul, when his whole thing, like when he went to Japan, everyone's like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. And he had like this crappy apology video, and he just moved past it. We've reached a point in content creation to where people want to get canceled. Like getting canceled now is a good thing. Unless you're like being super racist and like, or sexist, something extreme, then that's not good. But just like kind of low stakes stuff, you only get canceled if you accept it. Like Colleen Ballinger's doing right now. She, like, people have been throwing her under the bus, and she's just kind of continuing on, and she just keeps making content, and the people think it's not real or whatever. They continue to watch her, and just being in the news in general, like people covering your stuff also makes you more popular. So a lot of engagement baiting has been happening, and it's happening faster and faster and faster because it's just almost just the way that you do it now. Another example of engagement baiting would be Asmongold, who is probably one of the best at it, in my opinion, who just says what he thinks. He just says what he thinks out loud. Is really all he does. But it's like the things that other people would go, "Ugh, I'm a content creator, I can't really say that." He just says them. But they're things that are kind of in the middle that he can argue, but other people want to argue against. And so it blows up, and everyone's in the comments being like, "Oh my God, can you believe he said that?" And other people going, "Well, he's right." And so, like, imagine being in a Mr. Beast video, right? "Oh my God, I'm in a Mr. Beast video. Wow, this is going to do great for my channel." But imagine if I went up to Mr. Beast and punched him and had someone recording it. Oh my gosh, I would suddenly become like one of the most hated people on the internet. But think of the views. Oh my goodness. And it's just the people that have like this degenerate, like crappy mindset are the people that are like, that are being the most successful. It works really well for Twitch streamers because they'll have like the clips, and people will share the clips, and they'll just, their stream, if you ever watch their stream, they just kind of sit there doing their thing, but then there'll be like that one moment that will fit into a nice 30-second clip of they just do something crazy, and then everybody shares it. Like there's been people that pay people to pretend to jump them, like they get their friends or whatever to like jump me while I'm live streaming, or like the Johnny Somalia, whatever his name is, he went to Japan and was like just harassing people to the point to where they banned him from Japan. And so now, for me to continue to be successful, I'm like, do I have to put my life on the line so I can make that bread, so I can continue to be relevant? Do I got to go out there and fight Mr. Beast? Do I have to go out there and have somebody jump me? Do I have to do this crazy stuff? Do I have to go out there and Andrew Tate it up to where I just say just dumb stuff, but then like rewind it back and then say something that makes a little bit of sense? Everyone goes, "Oh yeah, well, that's actually pretty crazy," because it's to the point to where no publicity is bad publicity. And I guess it's really always been that way, but people's morals have dropped down to where it doesn't matter anymore. And so the creator space, to me, I'm just like, man, it makes sense to me while these YouTubers are retiring, because on top of it just being a tough gig to begin with, to be successful and to continue the grind, you get burnt out. But then when the grind has become, hey, you need to like do crazy stuff all the time, or you just need to like be on top of it all the time because people are consuming this content so fast. Like trends happen so fast now. Like there was some girl was digging a hole under her house, and that was a whole trend. I didn't even hear about it until after it was over with. Nobody cared anymore. It was just the attention span is so short now, but there's such a demand for it. Yeah, so I'm just kind of sitting here like, am I going to go to a party one day and all of a sudden I'm in a fight with someone because, they want views? But the reason why, in my opinion, it's a very dangerous and slippery slope is because it's going to continue, right? It's not just going to stop where it is now. It's going to continue in a negative path, and it's going to start getting there faster and faster and faster. Unless, people that are consuming this media, which is mostly younger kids, is if they like, I don't know, just they change. It's like clickbait, right? People are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you clickbaited." It's because it works. Or like if there's a problem, like someone that makes bad content continues to make, and when I say bad content, I mean like negatively affecting other people kind of content. If that's getting views, like take Nick Avocado, then he's going to keep doing it, So I don't expect people to like take responsibility for what they watch, because it's like a train wreck. People are going to watch the crazy stuff, but content creators know that. And people that want to make it in the space now are very aware of it. They'll get in there. So I will give some advice for any new content creators who are actually watching this. If you made it this far in the video, to where if you do want to like make it in the space, then you don't have to do the crazy stuff yourself. You just need to react to it. Like someone does something insane, go watch it and give your opinion. And you can give like, if you're worried about drama, then just give the safe opinion. Go read the comments for what everybody's saying and just mirror that. And, there's also people finding a lot of success doing that. Maybe in one of them. But Yeah, no, I just kind of wanted to talk about that, and to where it's nuts to me now. It's kind of crazy to the point that we've gotten to, and I don't know where it's going to go from here. It can't be good. It can't be good. and there's also a lot of good stuff out there too that's still being watched. Like, you guys still watch me, and I appreciate that. But it's just like every content creator feels the need to stay relevant, because take me, for example. I've been doing this for 12, 13 years now. I don't remember how long, but I've been doing this for a long time now. And so even I want to stay relevant. And so when I go to I'm like, what do I need to do to like get more views? Do I need to get into the drama? Do I need to have like, it's like that. It's like the juice there, He's like, I could just reach out, that low hanging fruit, and I can do that, and I could be successful, because there obviously seems to be no drawback. There's plenty of people now that get way more views than I do, that got popular for really crappy reasons, but just kept making it and people kept watching them, So anyway, as a content creator, it's getting more and more dangerous out here, not only because of other content creators, but also just for those thoughts of myself and how I'm going to continue. But I'm probably just going to keep doing me. But this is on my mind and I want to talk about it. So yeah, there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Say toast, my friends. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.